I want to pull out my hair and scream. Why does school have to be so mean? Packets upon packets thrown into my face. I wish my mother could get off my case. It doesn't matter if there's A's and B's. Those aren't as important as my non-existent degree. Why must I have so much to do? I wish I could sue. I'm running around everywhere and cramming. My throat and my mind are clamming. I was always so prepared in the past, but now I feel like I'm dead at last. My mind is blank and I can't process a thing. It's almost as slow as my laptop ping. Wish me luck, because this is going to suck. Yeah, you guessed it. I'm talking about exam stress. What is the problem with exams? Why is that word exam can turn a usually fun-loving student into a pale-faced zombie, or a student that is normally pale-faced zombie suddenly into a 24/7 cramming stress bomb person? Well, exams judge us. Exams shows what we really have been doing all year. We may think we know stuff, but exams will reveal the truth. So it's not exams that are the problem, but us. And that's why we hate exams, because they reveal the real us. They judge us. And that is why exams and stress so often go together. I have to do well to prove myself. I need to be seen to be as good, if not better, than my contemporaries. I don't want to let my parents down. So do you see? That's where stress comes. You only have a few hours. The exam to prove yourself, to show what you are made of. So you see, stress is simply defined as a factor that creates mental, emotional, intellectual, physical strain on the human body. It is a state of unresolved tension arising from the pressures of life. It's the irritations, it's the demands, and it's the worries of life. So now you might ask, how do I handle exam stress? I'm glad you asked. Let me show you how you can handle your exam stress. Number one, keep perspective. Be aware of the worst case scenario, yes. Have a plan B, yes, but then plan for success. Don't stress about what will happen. Take the pressure off. The negative thoughts are usually more overwhelming than the actual outcome. 2. Believe in yourself. Focus on what you know and what you can do. Focus and imagine positive outcome, the one that you desire. Number 3 is look after yourself. Sleep. If I'm talking about sleep, make sure you maintain a regular sleep routine to ensure you remain refreshed and recharged. Food. Fuel your body. Fuel it with good stuff. Fuel your body with the best food you can get. Drink. Make sure you are hydrated. Drink enough water. Don't just live on Red Bull. Drink enough water, I say it again. Fitness. Take part in regular exercises. Take a physical break. Go and jog around the block. Go and play some squash or tennis. Go to the gym. And breaks, have regular breaks. Take some time off from the books and get some fresh air. It's the quality of your study or your revision, not the quantity of the time you spend doing it. What helped me was spending time with friends. Don't just be from day one till the final exam in front of your books. You will get so exhausted. You will get so depressed. You will get so stressed. Have fun. Get yourself a schedule when to study and when to have some fun. Number 4, be mindful of your language. Be mindful of your language. Look at the thoughts you have. Eliminate negative thoughts. Focus on what you have done and what you confidently know, rather than what you haven't done and what you think you don't know. Adopt empowering self-talk and positive statements to support and focus your attention on the outcomes you want. For example, when experiencing feelings of stress, instead of saying, "I'm stressed," say to yourself, "These feelings will pass," because feelings are always evolving and your current feeling will pass. Don't confuse a moment in life with life. So by saying that, instead of talking about what you haven't done or feel you can't do, say to yourself, "I know I can do this. Yeah, I know I can do this." Remember, our self-talk is important, and we often overlook just how important the words we use are. The reality is the words we choose to focus on create our thoughts create our feelings, and our feelings determines our actions. So if ever we don't like something, guess what? We need to change the way we think about it. So final exams, I know it brings a lot of stress and anxiety. I remember I used to stay awake late into the night just to get through the curriculum, and I prayed quietly for a reasonable examiner so that the paper I'm going to write won't be that difficult and I will be able to answer it. But now, when I think back now, was all that stress really necessary? Was it all worth it to give myself a pain in my stomach, to give myself a headache, just to stress about this exam that I need to go and write now? So I've learned to replace my thoughts with biblical thoughts. Because in the Bible, in 1 Peter 5 verse 7, it says, "Casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you." It is written in the Bible not to be anxious, so why are you anxious? The only reason you are anxious maybe if you don't know Jesus Christ and you don't have a personal relationship with him. That's the only reason, because then you fill yourself with worldly thoughts. But what if I get a poor grade on my exam, you might ask? Well, I think, will God give me a good grade if I'm not anxious? Or does it mean something different? No, in Romans 8:28 to 29, it is written that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purpose. That means that regardless of the grade I get or receive in my exam, it is for my best. And now you might ask, what is my best? What is best for me? I'm glad you asked. The Bible teaches us that by destroying the evil in my nature, the Bible actually calls it putting sin to death. Then anxiety, complaining, unthankfulness, and etc. can be replaced with peace, joy, goodness, and thankfulness, which have eternal value. I can do this regardless of how I do in the exam. I can do God's will just like Jesus did, and I can become unbelievably happy. The final days of intense studying suddenly seeming little easier. It's like a weight off your shoulder if you put your trust in God. I bring to mind that I have a God who has arranged everything perfectly for me. Obviously, I need to study, and obviously I need to do my best and my part, but because I know that by faith and obedience to God, everything happens for the best for me. I do not need to be worried regardless of the result in my exam. So I've given you so much tips. I've told you how to handle your exam stress. But remember, the main focus should be on God. Keep your faith in Him. Know that He has your best at hand. In Jeremiah 29:11, the Bible actually tells us that He has plans to prosper us, to give us a hope and a future. So I hope the next time you enter into an exam or a test, that exam stress will actually be a positive thing. Remember, fire in the belly, cool in your head. And with God, anything is possible. I'm Schalk Malherbe, and if you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe, to like, and to ring the bell so you would get notifications. Remember, Brew, you're awesome.